When you think about Russell Wilson going to Chicago, it really is like a fan base that has been starved for a guy that plays like Russell Wilson, right? Like, would love being the quarterback of the team, is very well known, seems to give his all the time, can make every single play. You know, in the Chicago Bears fan base, we saw them go to bat for Trubisky. And Trubisky, we saw him. The Bears fans would become an army for Russell Wilson that would almost make it insufferable, but I think Russell knows that. He has said that that's why he would be okay going to Chicago. You see those Cubs fans, he said, you see those Bears fans, they're a loyal, passionate bunch. If Russell Wilson was to go to Chicago and have success, which I assume he would, Russell Wilson is going to have success in the NFL. He's one of those quarterbacks. Will they win a Super Bowl? I'm not 100% sure, especially if they're getting rid of Khalil Mack, who's a fucking game changer, which I think they're going to have to if they end up getting a Russell Wilson thing. But I think it would be beautiful for Russell Wilson in Chicago. I honestly do. Now, the Russell Wilson image outside of Chicago is going to take quite a hit because he basically said, "Give me the fuck out of here. This team stinks," which goes against everything that Russell Wilson, the image and brand we all thought was. Now, I'm not saying this is what Russell Wilson wanted everybody to think, but it did feel as if this is what Team 3 wanted everybody to think. It's like, hey, this is Russell Wilson, hardworking guy, blah, blah, blah. Even the greatest of humans have beefs with people. It feels like the Pete Carroll Russell Wilson beef is a real one. He's going to get moved. Some sports books in Vegas upped the odds, bettered the odds for the Bears to win the Super Bowl, and took the prop bet off of Russell Wilson trade to the Bears. So people are thinking like somebody in Vegas knows that this deal is happening. What will be given, what will be taken from each squad. But Russell in Chicago with those Bears fans would be electrifying. It would be awesome. Everybody else would be probably assume it'd be insufferable as a motherfucker, but everybody inside of Chicago would love that thing.
Yeah, and I think it is kind of just better when the Bears are like pretty good and competent. I mean, like when they have a better team, because there are so many Bears fans and it is such like a big and passionate fan base. But we were talking about it. The Bears are still way over the cap too. Like, how does this work? And like you said, I mean, they have to get rid of Khalil Mack to get in.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. But why would Khalil Mack's your guy?
Yeah, it'd be robbing Peter to pay Paul, kind of.
Yeah,
you know?
that's exactly what you're doing. Take money from the defense, put it on the offense. Offense has been a massive problem. Defense has been okay, or been good. So let's take from there, do this. Or are you just going to flip the entire thing? Is the Seattle Seahawks situation going to pop up again, where the defense didn't play well for a long time, and then when they did play well, Russell didn't play? It was just. It's an interesting situation, this Russell Wilson situation, but I think both sides, especially if they're going to get like 3 1s and a bunch of picks and Khalil Mack, Seattle Seahawks fans are probably pumped to be moving on, not dealing with the drama anymore if it happens, and everything they'll get in return. Now, who's going to be their quarterback? Are they going to use those picks then to make a move in the draft to go get somebody young and cheaper or something like that? Are they going to Geno Smith is currently the back. Are they going to go? What are they going to do? That's a domino that would fall that would cause a lot of chaos, and I guess the draft experts and pundits are probably looking at it as well.
They most likely signed Trubisky as a free agent.
Could you imagine?
Perfect.
Hey, listen, you don't compete. We compete every day, even in fucking warm-ups, all right?
Run the ball.
Yeah, you're going to hand the ball off, okay? This last guy wanted to fucking throw all the time. Threw 4 picks, 1 game. Did he throw 4 picks? 3 picks?
Yeah, against the Bills, I think.
I think it was 4 picks.
He also threw 3 picks in a game, I think, against either like the Cardinals. It was a division game, yeah.
I assume that was close to when he was allegedly storming out of meetings with the office. I would assume that was a Russell Wilson that was not necessarily dialed in
right after
to being a Seattle. I assume the Go Hawks weren't as enthusiastic at the end of each interview at that particular time.
Yeah, because he had that 4-game stretch where he had like 13 or 14 turnovers, and that was, by far the worst in his career. And that is kind of when everything, at least from the reports, everything started crumbling.
Fumbling.